notice this? I feel like I'm taking crazy pills!
Well, you can't be crazy no more? Do we eliminate crazy from the dictionary?
Never met them crazy people.
Taking a risk saying this, but we just might be at peak crazy.
I think you are, for Christ's sake, crazy or something?
Y'all jokers must be crazy.
It's enough to make anyone crazy.
Okay, so that's it. You're crazy. That's your defense?
This is Dr. Chism. Welcome to another one of my I'm Not Crazy videos. Let me start off by saying, I'm not crazy. You're not crazy. But let me tell you who's crazy. Hollywood, the music industry, authors who have created false analogies, comic book writers. The reason why I call them crazy is because they are creating ridiculous analogies, zoning you. The word zone means to be able to control what you think, what you feel, so they can control how you behave. The word crazy is not a mental health diagnosis. It's not a mental health word. Zoning you is mental. The word zone points to a mental flow. But this is the problem. The word crazy does not create a mental flow. Matter of fact, it creates chaos. And just think about it. Anytime you think of the word zone, what comes to your mind? The Twilight Zone. And we know the Twilight Zone does not exist. So, just like the Twilight Zone that doesn't exist, crazy is a word that shouldn't exist. But because of this one word, millions of people are not getting the mental health treatment that they need. I am calling the comic writers of Batman to court. Calling you out, Bill Fingers. I'm calling you out, Bob Kane. I'm calling you out, Jerry Robertson. You guys have created a false narrative that if you suffer from a mental health illness, you must be crazy. You must be a criminal. I want you to watch this movie called Joker. I just pulled out like a minute and a half of this movie, but it's very important because the Joker is explaining why crazy shouldn't exist and why a lot of people make fun of the mentally ill. Watch this and you will see what I mean when I say creating ridiculous analogies, zoning. Watch.
My life is nothing but a comedy. It's not. Comedy is subjective, Murray. Isn't that what they say? All of you, the system that knows so much, you decide what's right or wrong the same way that you decide what's funny or not. Everybody is awful these days. It's enough to make anyone crazy.
Okay, so that's it. You're crazy. That's your defense for killing 3 young men?
No. Nobody thinks what it's like to be the other guy. You think men like Thomas Wayne ever think what it's like to be someone like me? To be somebody but themselves? They don't. They think that we'll just sit there and take it like good little boys, that we won't werewolf and go wild.
You finished? I mean, there's so much self-pity, Arthur. You sound like you're making excuses for killing those young men. Not everybody, and I'll tell you this, not everyone is awful.
You're awful,
Murray. Me? I'm awful? Oh yeah, how am I awful?
Playing my video. Inviting me on the show. You just wanted to make fun of me. How about another joke, Murray?
No, I think we've had enough of your jokes.
What do you get?
I don't think so.
When you cross a mentally ill loner with a society that abandons him and treats him like trash.
Call the police,
I'll
Gene.
tell you what you get.
Call the police.
Get word.
Help me put an end to the word crazy. It is a derogatory word that promotes a social stigma when it comes down to describing anyone who suffers from mental illness or mental disorder. Stop using the word crazy. I am Dr. Chism.